Now, a West Australian councillor has entered the debate about red tape with some advice for his Queensland counterparts. Chris Cornish is from Bayswater Council in Perth, where a red tape reduction committee works hard to ensure common sense is applied to situations just like this one. Councillor Cornish joins me now from Perth. Thank you very much for your time this evening. Now, the Sunshine Coast Council says there are public liability issues involved. Is it wrong?
The end result is wrong, that's clear, and so an alternative solution needs to be found.
But what would happen if there was an accident in relation to one of these gardens? Who would bear the responsibility?
I believe that the city should arrange the insurance and take on the responsibility. It's public land and their responsibility. And
is this what's happened in Bayswater?
Certainly in Bayswater, at the City of Bayswater, residents are empowered to maximise the use of the verges. And when we did come across an insurance issue, which is when there were raised garden beds, we pushed back to the insurers and negotiated with them and found an acceptable solution.
Now, I understand that Bayswater is known as the Garden City. Can you give our audience a bit of an idea about just how green and lush it is and how many verge gardens you have in your city?
Well, we don't compare with Butterham, I must say. They are a shining example of community getting together to do productive things with their verges. But we are moving towards the Garden City. We consider ourselves the Garden City, and it's a trend that's picking up throughout the city. We are an inner city, though, so we have a lot of infill development.
So you were on this red tape reduction committee. Can you tell us a little bit about it, and what other red tape issues have you dealt with?
All right, so the red tape reduction committee was formed under the audit committee because the audit committee took the view that bureaucracy, unnecessary bureaucracy, was a reputational risk, and so we attempted to address issues as we come across them.
Can you give us a few ideas of where there has been surplus red tape that you've been able to eliminate?
Sure. So cafes now no longer need to apply for a permit to put seats and tables outside. Businesses can just go and put some planter boxes outside their business, and residents can plant whatever they like on the verge. There are some simple guidelines, and that maps out the rules. As long as the rules are met, they don't need to come and get any planning approval or anything from the city. They can just do it.
And have you got your eye on any other issues that you'd like to see fixed up?
There's a lot more to come, I'm sure, and residents are always alerting us to the challenges they face, and we're going to address those one at a time until we get the right result, which is to serve our community.
And Councillor Cornish, have you been in direct talks with the Sunshine Coast Council?
No, I haven't.
It'll be interesting to see what they think of your entry into the debate.
Indeed. I would urge them to call a special council meeting, postpone the course of action that they're currently undertaking, and get together with the insurers, get together with their staff and find a solution. There is a solution out there. If anything, this should be heritage protected, not bulldozed.